The films of Jean-Pierre Melville are among the most cherished from cineast types during the late 20th century on, and for incredibly excellent reasons. I don't think Melville directed many films which weren't spellbinding classics. Melville debuted with a really strong picture titled Le Silence de la Mer, released in 1949, though he's best known for films he directed in the 60s and early 70s. Every one of those 60s films, all six of them, are extraordinary features. Even the less considered Leon Morin, Priest, and Magnet of Doom, released in '63, are monumental undertakings and criminally underrated by a cinephile bloc which refuses to praise anything without a substantial enough quantity of consensus behind it prior. I knew many adorers of David Lynch who weren't allowed to like Guy Maddin because it wasn't as chic to do so, and I'm sure if Maddin was chic, they would adore his work similarly. This title here, Le Doulos of '62, is one of Melville's most indicative major classics. It exemplifies a lot of what is so revered about his films. The style he masters here is employed to a wider scope in '66's A Second Breath, '67's Le Samouraï, and most famously, and then in '70's Le Cercle Rouge, The Red Circle, which would be my favourite of Melville's pictures. There is no denying Le Doulos has a highly solid script, although it is the handling which sets it above and beyond, shooting toward posterity. Melville wanted to show off to all of his peers in France, to all directors around the world, this. This is how you direct material which might otherwise be familiar. Men pointing pistols, planning a heist, informing others of secret plans, moving from one hideout to another. It never seemed cooler when Melville was helming. I am willing to very confidently state that. Melville's films are just so easy to like. I am entirely convinced I could persuade most audiences to name him a genius via showing him their films. The only ones not convinced might have certain trite suburban priorities. The cosmology of your ever-aging gaggle of girlfriends scorns anything beyond the consumption of affordable wines. Or be proud of their snootiness, which is grounds to be justifiably shot by one of Melville's players, or at least shot without any justification to subsequently shed a single tear. Melville encapsulates why I like movies. 14-year-old AOD would have loved them, 19-year-old AOD loved them for their sheer cinematic assertiveness, and 28-year-old AOD reveres him, but is sometimes bitterly jealous of his directorial finesse, and inspiring in me envy is the surest sign that I'm majorly impressed with your feature film.